Well, hello, good morning. It's early in the morning. I am so sleepy. I went to mass this morning and I was just fighting for my life. So, what we're going to do today, we're starting the day off with a quick delivery of jam. I have kind of a packed day today, so this is what I'm going to do first. It's about 8 a.m. And then I have like fun things we're going to do during the day, so I'll take you along with me. And I'm back on YouTube. I'm so happy. I feel like I'm wearing the worst possible thing you could wear if you're going to a food expo. I'm wearing a white shirt. We're going to a food expo today. We're going to Sarit. There's an exhibition happening there, and it's about food, just basically vendors of various different things. I was there yesterday, spent some time sampling some things. Oh my gosh, people are doing such amazing things. A lot of the vendors I saw there are South African, so I tasted a lot of South African brands. I'm looking to taste a lot of wines today because I saw some wines. Yesterday I only tasted non-alcoholic wine. It was nice, but we want the real thing. And then there's just a lot of things happening. There's a chef's competition happening later in the day, which I am invested in because I really want to see what they're doing. I'm going to show you. Let me show you some of the things they cooked yesterday. I sat there and watched them cook, and then they were judged, but I left before we knew who had gone through the semifinals. And then I'm just gonna talk to a bunch of people. I also have some business errands to run. As you know, I only made one video earlier in the year, and that was I started my business, so that's something I'm still running. And I'm gonna run some errands for it today. I'm gonna get some glass jars because I need to stock up on some flavors. It's a beautiful day today. Yesterday I'd worn a dress. I was beaten by the cold proper. Today nimevaa jeans, nimevaa trouser. Sitasikia baridi. So let's go. I'm excited. I don't want to miss the talks. There's a talk by a couple of baristas, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just really excited. So let's go. I changed. 10 already and we're late. But as I'm waiting, let me show you my pineapple. No way. This one is the one that looks. These other ones. See these three. Mwingine alienda wapi? Zilikuwa 4. Oh, ndo hii hapa. Chini. So this one is the one that looks like it's surviving. I have other 2 seedlings here. But hazina maji. They'll come put water. They're supposed to dry out and then you put them in water in a cup like that, and then they grow roots. There's another one down there. And then they grow roots and then they'll grow. So yeah. Here I was in town. I had gone to the shop where I usually get my packaging supplies. So I was getting glass jars and just stuff for packaging my jams. Got those, and then after that we went to the Sarit Center where the expo was being held, uko top floor at the expo center. And then we got to Sarit. So how the expo was set up is there was a whole space where you could go to different stalls of product and services, and then speak to people. You could sample their products. In some stalls you could also buy products. For instance, from this stall we got this spread and sauces, and she also gave us some sampled spices. And then there was another area, as you can see, where the speakers were giving their talks. It was very relevant talks. And then for this stall, This is a Kenyan product. They were introducing a new bean called lupins. So we tried it in a githeri. They had cooked githeri, and then they were giving people samples. And then they had a little contest going on where you had to guess how many lupins are in a 1 kg bag. And then if you get it right, you win a whole range of products from their store. 3,000. Sema atapea 10 people wenye watajaribu.
My curry stew, and this is the most healthiest one, the blueberry beetroot one. You won't see that anywhere. You don't even see it in South Africa.
I want to do my best.
So you.
It's not that sweet. Where is habanero? Habanero is
Napenda jalapeno flavors.
habanero is butter.
Yeah, it's spicy.
No, I don't. I just use it because I love food.
You love food. Oopsie. Vibes were right. It was just a number of people who love food who were trying a number of lovely products. This was one of my favorite products, the Spicy Bulldog brand, because all the products were so good. I've never tasted mustard as fresh as theirs, and then all their products, or most of their products, were made with rooibos tea, which is tea that comes from a herb that is grown mainly just in South Africa. Phenomenal. Like, everything was so good. I only got one nini sauce juice kwa nataka kumaliza kila kitu kwa pesa yote kwa sauces, but I really loved their products. I hope they come to Kenya.
Square kilometers. It is the only place in the world, and even in our country, where it can be grown.
Okay.
So everything that you see that has got rooibos tea infusion in it is very healthy. Because it's got all the antioxidants in it. That makes the product quite unique, but also healthy.
You can de-boil it. It wants to root, and it actually the flavor will come up again. So you can use it twice before you throw it out.
But you're not yet in Kenya.
Umependa gani? We sampled rooibos tea, which is tea that is made from a herb that grows only in a select part, like in a small area in South Africa. I love tea. I love herbal tea through and through, so I loved tasting them. They had very many different flavors. I liked the plain one. I don't know why, but I just liked the plain. Alafu, it tastes so nice. You can just drink it without sugar, which is how I take my tea. I loved it. I didn't get any, but I heard the lady say that this tea is in Kenya. I usually see rooibos tea in supermarkets, but her specific tea, she got someone who sells it in Kenya. And then this is pomegranate liqueur. These are still brands from South Africa. So this guy makes pomegranate juice. Do you know how pomegranate is expensive in Kenya? Why? So yeah, we tried. It was really nice. We didn't get any from the tea stand and the pomegranate stand. We were just sampling. And then this is another one that I was kind of fascinated by. It's uji, instant uji. I've seen similar products in Nairobi, but what happens with this one is you just put maziwa moto na ama maji moto, and then it turns into uji, which is super nice. We have spent most of the time here just sampling things. We sampled a lot of things, snacks. Uji ingine hapo imetengenezwa na maize flour, like inaanza kama uji ya ugali but ni instant, unaweka tu maziwa. I've sampled juices, some wines. The one I've been most interested in is this guy who's making vodka from milk. Hata sijui vodka inatengenezwa na nini, but it's so interesting. People are just doing very interesting things. I was coming to see whether there's someone making jam so that so that I taste their jam and compare to mine. I tasted it yesterday. Only one vendor is making jam from South Africa. guys are doing so many great things. So what we are doing right now is we are seated we are just seated. We're watching the chefs competing. They have like they're competing. It's a final for three chefs. Three chefs are competing, and we are rooting. There's only one girl, so we are rooting for the girl because she's the only one. But her food looks amazing. So tunangoja wamalize alafu we'll see who wins. But they're cooking so good. Oh my gosh. I'll put pictures here of the food they cooked yesterday. I'll definitely take pictures of the food they take today. But this is such a nice event because there's so many industry players, like chefs, people in the food industry. Think anything food, packaging, those who are in production, manufacturing, those who cook, the chefs, those who are creating different products. It's so interesting. So that's where the judges will sit. Sisi tutakula tu na macho. I'm just waiting to see the food they cook because it looks so good.